we're going to show some love to some new talent. That's what we're doing right now. We got a new talent on the line right about now, and we're going to bring it to you every Monday like we normally do. So today we got Eric Smith on the line. Eric, are you there?
Yes, Impress.
How are you?
Yeah, big up yourself, and big up them, and thanks for having me, and big up the Irie Jam family and the Bridge 99 FM. Big up Richie B, and big up the Emperor Haile Selassie I the First, and the 12 tribe of Israel, Naya Bin Gibo Bashanti, David House, Judgment Yard, Ethiopian Orthodox, All Rasta, Walk of Life. Big up One Blood called Papi in Jamaica, Islington, St. Mary. Yeah! Rastafari.
Listen, I don't even know you, and I like you already. I'm over here on Instagram trying to put a face to this right about now. Eric Smith, welcome to the crossover. I like your intro. That definitely said a lot right there. All right, so tell us, where are you from? Where are you from?
Well, I'm originate from Papi in Jamaica still, you know?
Oh, cool. You say originally, that means you've done some shifting.
Yeah, I'm right now living in Connecticut. Norwalk, Connecticut.
My hometown, like my home state, like Connecticut, like where there's Bridgeport and New Haven and Hartford and Windsor and Massachusetts. I mean, Manchester. Like really?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Why, bro? Why?
Well, it's like after my mother passed away when I was like 8, and the next day the papers come through, but no one was here to accept her. Then afterwards, my brother applied for my father, and that's how I come into this place and, give things.
You mean real life, when life hits you, you just got to answer the call, right? Well, tell me about your journey in music. How did that begin for you? Like, where did it really start?
Well, it started from ever since my mother passed away, because music was around the thing to quench, your earth and stuff. And it started from influence from the Mosai, Bob Marley, Jacob Miller. Yeah. Then the passing of Jacob Miller, it led to Black Hole, Michael Rose. And, we listen to Uri, we listen to Brigadier, we listen to Bernice, we listen to Dennis Brown. We listen to everybody we're conscious, Tenor Saga and Silk, all positive people. Lovers Rock too. Different music, but the real struggle come from when you're not the ghetto, so you live on a side there, and a man live on the next side, and you can't go over the next side, and things are all over there. So enough struggle, you look and you see motherless, fatherless, and sometimes our parents gone out to work, and Bridget bring some flour, and next man bring some callaloo, and I cook every day, and everybody have reason about them dreams and stuff. And some of them passed away right now. Someone on the wrong track, and some move away, and some still there, So just a sing for the people, poor people, and them struggle, and hopes, and give them some farmer hopes, Yeah.
I've always heard people have the debate. It's the never-ending debate on how music that is too gangster, too graphic is what incites violence in the world. Now, coming from somebody who is on the other end of the spectrum, because all I hear coming from you is peace, culture, positivity, and strength. Do you believe, like other people may believe, that by just listening to songs that are like gangsta or more on the other side of the spectrum, that it will influence people to then emulate those things?
Well, you don't know. You say if you promote negativity where the radio and the media and everybody else have played, it have an influence on people, because you have some youth who not think, and it's like no one dead, some of them not a mother around, or a father around, or some kind of figure where can guide and show them certain things. So they have a tendency to lean to those things when see a friend like it and then start, and before you know it, everybody and them one little crow, and it start led to bigger things, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
We totally denounce the violence business and the slackness and the degrading of the female them and stuff, you know what I mean? So I can't just mess with that deal with, Yeah.
So basically, if you don't have any other outlet and you're counting on those music and artists to raise you, then you could be putting yourself in real jeopardy, basically.
Definitely, because it's like an illusion, you find some man that play like in line with iron and them way there and disrespectful because all people tell you from morning, so right now, manners and respect you're far away. So if you don't have that, you know.
Well, this new generation definitely has lowered the bar when it comes to having manners and respect with older people. A lot of times we hear or we see on social media this new generation putting things like, well, if they ain't gonna respect me, well, I'm gonna give them any respect if they gonna talk to me any old way, you know. So what would you say to that part of the young generation who has it in their head that ain't nobody can talk to me even if they're old, they can't no talk to me? What do you say to them?
First of all, what I should say to them is be humble, you know, and have a open mind to listen because they've been there. You know, nothing, I just time changing, but nothing not changing. You know, the same thing where you are going like you're a rude boy, you know.
Yep.
We've been through that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
you're some are just like
No, we went through it in real. We went through it in real time. They're going through it on social media. Let's fake it for Instagram time. It's two different things, bro.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like right now, Russell loving her because all this thing are going, all this corona now. It have it bad ways and it good ways because it makes certain family come together, you know.
Yeah.
And sorry for the loss and the loss of many lives and stuff like that. But right now, it's time for people to learn to forgive. We can't talk about love and we don't know about forgiveness, you know.
You know, I mean, people, it's so much more easier to forgive a stranger or somebody popular than somebody in their own family. You know, you can do all kinds of madness as a celebrity and people be like, oh, but you got to forgive them. Oh, but when your cousin or your uncle or your sister does one of those same things, it's like you want to ostracize them forever.
Definitely, you know. So it's like, you know, first, when you notice nowadays, if you're doing good enough, you have a set of people who want to fight against you because you do good.
Yeah, you sold your soul. That's why you're doing good. You sold your soul.
It's so crazy, you know. So, you know, right now, a lot of stuff missing, all right, because you got some people also and they look, you see them just buy kids, be a tie or a room full of tie.
Yeah.
You want to check it out. How many of them can play with? So you see when them go in and nobody around to guide them, when the mother them go steal because them not used to hear the word no. Sometimes you have to broke people make them understand, say, yeah, you know, there's more to life than just
things.
You know, material things and all that, you know. So a lot of stuff. You know?
I fully agree, and I can talk to you for a very long time, my new friend who I've never met, Eric Smith. I just like you. You know what I mean? I had to go look you up. I like you. We're about to drop one of your songs, but also just real quick to all of our listeners, when we talk about stuff like that, especially when it comes to the kids, what that man just said is super important. So I hope you really heard what he had to say. Where can people find you on social media?
They can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and all social media, you know. You can find my music on all digital platform worldwide, you know.
All right, so I'm about to drop your song called Police Brutality. Is there anything else you wanted to say before you go, Mr. Eric Smith?
Yes, right now, want them stop killing with people. Stop murder them, Let's set the people free, set the captives free, you know. We not say there's every police out there bad. But right now, you have some corrupt one out there going and kill the people, man. And lying, oh boy, he was trying to kill me, or I thought he this and he thought he that. Yo, we're tired of it, we're people tired of it. And right now, we want some changes. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Our stuff, all right. And with people, them to use them common sense stuff in the state. We need to come together to stop this. You know, I now got to just go off of the talking. I have to put some people in some places, you know, where they might defend them people. You know what I mean?
I like you, Mr. Smith. I like you a lot, Mr. Eric Smith. We're going to drop your song right now. This one is called Police Brutality. It is The Bridge 99, always breaking new talent. And that's what we do on the crossover on Mondays. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't met him before, now you get to meet him. This is Eric Smith, Police Brutality.
Yeah. Police brutality. Police brutality. So we know brutality. And So we know brutality. Hey, boy. If your conscience is clear, then you have nothing to fear from the innocent citizens out there. But if your conscience isn't clear, then you have everything to fear from the innocent citizens out there. Police brutality, so no brutality, and a whole.
Like I said, it's a new talent you need to be familiar with. His name is Eric Smith, and that song right there is called Police Brutality. It's very much giving me some Black Uhuru vibes. You know what I'm saying? Very much so. Keep it locked right here. It's the Bridge 99.